Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, if you guys actually pay attention to my community posts recently, that I've already posted a poll asking like how much black cards have you left, and I provide a solution for a lot of people that are actually curious about if the current black card state they have would be enough to get the future S-Class banner, which is the closest one that we would be getting is probably like S-Class Bianca, which would probably be released on early October or maybe even like in the middle of October. That's the estimated duration that we're gonna get the S-Class Bianca now. Even after providing a solution, there are still people asking the same question over and over again in every single of my video, which is pretty much very similar to this one. I'm a new player, just got alpha by re-rolling, and now I only have like 3.5k black cards left. Can I still manage to get her? By her, I would assume you're talking about S-Class Bianca. Now, even though the solution is already here, like 24% who have more than 1k black cards, I've already told you what you need to know and you're still gonna ask the same question. I understand for new players, they don't know how the game works, so it's understandable. And also, because of the recent global events speeding up by 5 to 6 days or maybe a week, I do think I need to make a new video telling you guys in terms of how F2Ps are gonna plan their black cards for. Now, I'm gonna give you a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is save every single black cards that you earn from the game and never spend it besides S-Class banner that you're interested in. It's that simple. If you're here for that, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Now, for those who actually want to know about the long answer, we'll take a look at it. So I'm probably gonna back all my information on here because I'm following every single thing on Bilibili. The reason why I think the CN information is the most reliable is because of the recent boss that we have. If any of you have reached level 70 and you have been tortured by the right boss in Pain Cage, and you know that the boss is absolutely disgusting, right? Probably a portion of you guys know that the boss is immediately removed from the game as soon as the Fallen Star event hits. Now, the reason why we still have the right boss in the game, even though it's going to be removed immediately after a new patch, which kind of seemed like it's irrelevant to add into a global version, right? Now, here's the answer. Because Riot is still in the global version, this kind of further concludes that the global server is probably following every single step that the CN goes by, right? They're not going to change anything about it. They're probably going to follow 95% of the time. Maybe, like setting different dates for different event, maybe adding a day or two here, but that's just a minor tweak, right? Most of the progress is probably gonna go following the CN, so that's why I think CN server CN information is the most accurate for now. So that is the reason why I think it's a safe bet to kind of rely on the CN server's information. Now, before we start discussing about all the banners that are coming, let me kind of address the issue that every people have with, how much black cards they have right now, or am I gonna get S-Class Bianca or not? Let's do this first. Let's do a simple calculation, right? Let's just assume you have 0 black cards to start with today on the 3rd of September. 0 black cards, nothing left for you. We have 6 days until the 9th of September before the Fallen Star event happens, so 6 days, I would just assume it as a week. You could save out like 1200 black cards. Average, right? This is not an accurate number, I just think that, yeah, probably around like 1200. Something like that, right? 1200 black cards in this week before the Fallen Star event happens. When the Fallen Star event drops, you would have a whole month before the Bianca event happens, so I would assume like, judging by how much days we're getting from the Frozen Darkness event, I would think it's around like 35 to 34 days. 4 weeks and 6 days or 7 days left. Let's just assume like 5 weeks for a whole event, right? 5 weeks, 1200 times 5 is 6k, right? 6k black cards. After all of this shit, you would have like 6k black cards plus 1200 black cards that you're gonna save on this week, excluding like server maintenance, interlude stages, new story chapter 9, and the stages that you're gonna farm memories and everything, all the same shit on Frozen Darkness. You do get black cards from that as well. I would say a bare minimum that you're getting from all those stages is probably gonna be like 1k black cards. I know, you're probably gonna get more than that, but we're just getting an average, right? We're just trying to see how much you're gonna get instead of like a super accurate number. So after all of that, after all this black cards you're gonna save up, it's probably gonna be around like what? 8.2k black cards, 8200 black cards. As you would accumulate like 8200 black cards and probably like the S-Class Bianca would be released, right? That's not enough for a pity after a whole month of saving it, right? Now let's assume the same thing as well. Bianca event lasts around like a month. We can't assume like 35 days at this point because the banner actually lasts longer than the whole event. So let's assume S-Class Bianca's banner lasts for a whole month, 4 weeks. Another 4,800 black cards. Alright? Plus compensation and everything, a bare minimum of 1k. So now we have 8k plus 8.2k plus 4.8k, which is probably around like what, 13k plus 1k bare minimum black cards, 14k black card that you will be ending up with. All you need is an extra 1k. That's why I said extra. People who have like more than 1k black cards, it's pretty much like very sure that you're gonna get the S-Class Bianca. Maybe not. I didn't actually do a calculation close enough to find out this number. I just recently did this calculation, so if you can see, any of you who have more than 1k black cards, you're pretty much assured that you have the pity. Now, not every single one would hit pity, right? Some people would get lucky and get S-Class Bianca on a first multi. Everyone has a different luck, so we're just gonna assume a pity. It's just like a safe bet. So for any one of you who have under 1k black cards, don't worry, because the 1k that we're assuming in here and here, it's just a rough estimate. You're probably gonna get more than that, so you would still have more than enough time to get the S-Class Bianca banner. Now this is just a rough estimate. I don't know if it's accurate or not, so we'll have to see until like S-Class Bianca drops. Alright, great. Now that if you know, even starting from 0 black cards, you could still have a very good chance of getting S-Class Bianca when she drops, and you'll probably be pulling her by the end, like the last day of her banner. If you actually have like 0 black cards, you do need like the whole months to save up, right? Let's see how long it takes until the next S character will be released. So this would probably be for those who would be pulling S-Class Bianca on the first day. Then you would have a whole month in the Bianca's event to save up black cards. Let's say if you pull on the first day and you actually got her. Now you have emptied up all your black cards. And going into the next S-Class character that's going to be released is probably going to be on, yeah, June. So you have like almost 3 months to save up. But if you actually include the time reduced on global server, which probably global is trying to speed up, every single version, that's gonna be like one last week, right? Going from S-Class Bianca into a May version of event, I think you're gonna get like one last month, one last week. Going into Plume, you're gonna get one last week as well. So 3 months minus 2 weeks is probably like 2 months and a half. With 2.5 months, you would probably save up like how much black cards? 4,800 black cards times 3 minus like 2,400. You would probably end up around like 11k or 12k, around that. And adding like a new event, 1k, you probably have like 13k or 14k. You would pretty much have a very good chance of getting this character as well, and you would empty out all your black cards on the first day. And then going into the next S-Class character, it's just probably gonna be Rosetta, and it's gonna start around like what, the 3rd of September, which is pretty much another 3 months. Minus by 2 weeks again, you would still have more than enough black cards. Adding all those little black cards from new stages and everything, you don't really have to worry about that. Before, maybe if you're getting like the extra 1,200, you could attempt for like a weapon banner, right? But now I don't think you have any extra black cards to attempt for the weapon banner anymore, unless you get really lucky, which you hit a new S-Class character on your first multi-pool. Then maybe you could try the weapon banner, but not really recommended for F2P players, because the weapon banner lasts forever. Until you have like full confidence that you're gonna get the next S-Class character, don't attempt for weapon banner, okay? So after like September of getting like Rosetta, you empty out all your black cards on the first day of the event again. You have 0, and how much time do you have to save up? The next S-Class character is probably gonna be Luna, which is gonna be on November. Late November. Again, another 3 months. Like September, October, November, pretty much like 3 months. So you probably have enough black cards saved up again to get her. Empty up your black cards on the first day of the Luna event as well. And then this is where it gets hot, right? Because the PV for Nier actually starts around like what, a month later, pretty much. Like after the Luna events, and you only have like 1 month to save up black cards, and the Nier event kind of starts after that. I don't know if they're actually starting in January, February, or actually in December. Based on the information here, I don't know if it's accurate or not. It's probably gonna start around like January, if I'm not wrong. You only have like a month after you pull Luna. You probably only have like a month to save up for Nier characters. We have seen like Nier going a rerun, currently happening like a rerun in the game, so we probably don't have to worry about it. If you miss Nier on this event, you could probably attempt for a rerun. So let's just assume you pull the Nier characters on the 1st of January. If the Nier event actually happens on the 1st of January, you empty out your black cards again, and then you have a whole January to save up black cards, February as well, and March. So you pretty much have like 3 months. Again, minus 2 weeks, global speeding up shit. You would have more than enough black cards for the next S-Class character again, which is going to be S-Class Chrome. He's very controversial, you know. Maybe you need him, maybe if you don't want to tank, because he's not like a main DPS, right? But regardless, I still think like he's a very, very good unit, so I would probably get him. And now that you finally see like all those characters, there's a lot more to be said, but you probably realize a pattern, right? Every single character will probably be released in a time period of like 3 months. For S-Class character, Nier character, it's a collab, it's unavoidable, it's just kind of a different thing. You can't really predict that to happen, so it kind of mess up all the black cards that you have to save up. For those who are not interested in Nier, don't worry, you're on a very good path. But for those who are actually interested in the Nier characters, I really think it's going to be really hard. For F2P players, don't save for Nier. It's not worth it, because Nier has a really, really high budget. If you really want to build them to get like good damage, you need a lot of black cards. Like, you need to pull 3 of their signature weapons, and even like A2 and 9S is free, you still have to pull 2B. 3 signature weapon with 2B is like what? And single S Nier units is not as strong as like double S or triple S. If you really want Nier units to do really, really good damage, you need to pull them to like maybe like 2S or 3S. So what I want to say is, if you're really interested in Nier characters, they're going to be very, very expensive to build a perfect team out of them, right? If you plan to save from today onwards to the day where Nier release, I don't really think it's worth it, right? You're probably going to be playing with the same units all the time. You're going to get bored of the game. The game is going to feel so dry before you get to there. Unless you have the tenacity of a god or like a Navy SEAL army or something, you can just do daily quests and just not give a shit about the game until that event happens. Then you could probably like withstand the dryness of the game for playing the same characters over and over and over again. Then congrats. And that's about it, to be honest. Like, after this like S-Class Chrome release, you have another version of A21, which is an A-Class character, another version and another event. Until then, you would get like what? I think this is probably the character that everyone is just want, because she's so new and everything. S-Class Vera, pretty much. So yeah, 2 months and a half to save for this character as well. So for those who don't plan to pull for Nier, you're on a very, very good path to save up for every single S-Class character that you would ever dream for. So that's about it. And also, Fallen Star event is probably gonna happen on like what, the 9th of September. I'm probably gonna stream it. I'm still deciding on which platform to stream it, but if you guys are interested to watch me play, you know, and if you want to ask me anything at all, come join the stream. I'm probably gonna do a stream on the start of the event, probably that maybe an hour after the event start. And if you're interested in asking me any question, or you just want to see me enjoy the game, be sure to tune in. I'll probably be, you know, deciding on which platform that I want to stream on, and I will welcome you to come in and stream and have some fun. You know, give me 30 seconds to prove myself. It might be the first time I'm streaming, but I hope you would have fun watching that. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you find this helpful, be sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps. And if you want to see more, if you want to get notifications from my community post when I actually stream the new version, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.